As she went back with the husband, and the man said, you see, am I talking right now? And it says, wherefore, beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, and slow to answer. Now, someone say it again. Say, swift to hear, slow to speak, and slow to wrath. This is a wisdom key to be able to manage excesses in communication. Swift to hear, slow to speak, and slow to what? To wrath. There are many people who don't understand the power of effective communication. In communication, you must understand the place of listening. Somebody say listening. Hear me out, hear her out, hear him out. A man that can listen well will communicate effectively. Am I right now? Sometimes we don't have patience of listening to ourselves, of hearing one another out. We assume a lot of things. We assume a lot of things. In communication, there must be effective, there must be a listener. Someone say a listener. And we must be able to listen to one another. Don't pretend to hear what he's saying. Hear it very well. And if you don't hear, ask questions. Someone say ask question. Ask question. They don't just be in a hurry to talk. Listen before you talk. Someone say listen before you talk. Many people have ruined their marriages by just talking carelessly. By just speaking carelessly. Find out, sir. Before you make a statement out, find out how the person hearing it will hear it. Or how will it sound in another person's ears. Effective communication. The Bible says, let your word be seasoned with grace. Someone say with grace. Let it be seasoned with grace. Let it be seasoned with grace. Don't just speak anyhow. Effective communication empowers oneness. Effective communication empowers bonding. Where you see couples communicating effectively and they understand themselves and they listen to themselves out, you will see joy in that home. You see joy in that home. But there are places where, there are homes where the couples in the family, in the home are not talking. What they are doing is sign language. Someone say sign language. Where's my food? Where are you going? As if they are deaf. You know, I heard a story about a couple. The lady, the man, they had communication breakdown so much that they are not talking. And so one of the ways they talk is to be writing. They write to themselves. So the man had an interview to catch in an embassy the following day. So he wrote it on the paper and said, honey, not even honey, he's just mentioned his name. Wake me up when it is 7:30. And when it was 7, he put it beside the bed. And so that the lady saw it and said, okay, put down. It is 7:30, wake up. And put it there at the bedside. And it was 9:30 before the man woke up. And as soon as he woke up, he said, the time is up. And she shouted to the woman lady, you foolish lady, did I not tell you to wake me up by 7:30? He said, yes, I woke you up by 7:30. How? It's on your bedside. I wrote it there. Wake up, it is 7:30. And they look at themselves. So the first time, something ringed in the man's ear, in the head, and said, this is foolishness. Don't live as tiger, as mouse and cat in your house. No, that was not how you started. When you were starting out, the communication was intact. You know that if you can even spend, only God knows how much you can spend on airtime to talk. And you will. But now after the marriage, no communication anymore. No, your best. That's why, listen to me, sir. Before you get married, make sure that you establish what is called friendship. Someone say friendship. Marry your friend. Someone say marry your friend. Marry your friend. Marry your friend. A friend that you can communicate with. That you can say, and which is not. One of the things that affected humanity was a communication breakdown in the garden. God gave instruction to Adam. Of course, he passed the communication to Eve. But at a time, it had husband and communicating effectively, the serpent came in the midst of the garden and was communicating. Because if you don't talk to your wife, somebody will talk to her. Women like talking. They like what, sir? They like talking. So if you don't talk to her, somebody else will talk to her. And whoever talks to you continually over a period of time will gain your respect. There will be an affection drawn toward that person. There will be a connection. That is why there is a connection between you and your phone. Because your phone is talking to you all the time. That's why there is a connection between you and your television. Because your television is talking to you all the time. Am I talking right now? So the person you are listening, who is gaining your airtime? You need to bond yourself. Let there be effective communication in the house. Let there be effective communication. Sit down to talk on some issues. If there are things you don't, and in communication, don't talk at yourself. Don't talk